Hello, and welcome to iChan News. This video allows you to listen to 10 real-world news stories and online reactions in English. Today, we will cover the following topics. Chikawa Market announces 5th anniversary delivery person mascots and purchase campaign. Chikawa Market launches official YouTube channel. 7 women's universities announce acceptance of transgender students following national survey. Nikkei average renews all-time high at 51,028 yen. TOPIX at 3,398 points. December's cold moon is 2025's final supermoon, kicking off a month of celestial events. Chinese tourist sparks controversy with Taiwan passport cover in Japan. Rockefeller Center's 23-meter Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Raccoon found intoxicated after breaking into Virginia liquor store. Chinese consul general in Osaka resumes X account after beheading post. Japan braces for cold snap. Tokyo forecast to dip below 3 degrees Celsius. First, I will present 10 real news stories in English. I will then introduce excerpts from message boards and social media in Japan and abroad that show online reactions to the news. At the end of the video, I will explain key phrases used in the news with example sentences. Now, let's get started. Our first topic is Chikawa Market announces 5th anniversary delivery person mascots and purchase campaign. The official online store, Chikawa Market, operated by Gray Parka Service Company Limited, will celebrate its 5th anniversary in December 2025. To commemorate this milestone, the store has announced a special project featuring delivery person mascots. The collection includes 8 characters: Chikawa, Hachiware, Usagi, Momonga, Kurimanju, Rako, Shisa, and Furuhonya. Each mascot will be priced at 1,760 yen, including tax, with a purchase limit of 5 units per character per transaction. Pre-orders for these mascots will be accepted for a limited period, starting from 11 a.m. on Friday, December 19th, 2025, and closing at 12 p.m. noon on Thursday, December 25th, 2025. Orders can be placed on the official Chikawa Market website, and the products are scheduled to be shipped sequentially from late April 2026. In addition to the mascots, a special novelty campaign will be held. Customers who spend 8,800 yen or more, tax included, will receive one of 3 types of Okawa badge at random. Purchases of 4,400 yen or more will include a mini kago as a gift. These totals do not include shipping fees, and some items like e-gifts are not eligible. Furthermore, starting from December 19th, orders of 3,300 yen or more will be shipped in a newly designed original box. Chikawa Market first launched in 2020 for the popular franchise created by illustrator Nagano. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
I look away for a second and see this news. I knew they'd bring out that Chikawa Market delivery staff thing for some anniversary. It's a bit different from before, but it's even cuter.
Shipping costs are too high. Ranking number 1, Chikawa Market. They barely get away with it because it's the Chikawa brand, but those prices aren't what a normal business charges. Number 2, Village Vanguard Online. Every gotcha game Tamai's involved with collabs there, so they squeeze money out of me every time. Number 3, Yahoo Auctions. Depends on the region. Better avoid it if you can.
On the 19th, the Chikawa Market 5th anniversary mascots are coming out too.
The next topic is Chikawa Market launches official YouTube channel. An official YouTube channel has been established for Chikawa Market, the popular character goods online store. The channel, which can be found under the handle @Chikawa_market_YouTube, was in its initial phase at the time the information was gathered. According to YouTube's public data, the channel had 5.49K subscribers, which is approximately 5,500 accounts, and had one public video uploaded. The official X account for Chikawa Market announced the launch of the new channel. In their announcement, they stated that the short videos originally created for TikTok would now also be available to watch on YouTube. This indicates a content strategy of repurposing existing short-form videos for the YouTube Shorts platform. Based on records from X posts and real-time web searches, the official announcement of the channel's creation was made around December 3, 2025. The Chikawa Market online store itself first opened in 2020 and has been in operation for 5 years. The company is now showing a pattern of gradually expanding its media distribution channels, starting with its official e-commerce site, then expanding to social media platforms like X and TikTok, and now launching a channel on YouTube. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
What the heck is the Chikawa Market official YouTube?
One short video and already thousands of subs. This isn't trying YouTube, it's turning the merch funnel into a 24/7 ad channel.
Chikawa content is basically oil, and they're just laying more pipelines. X, TikTok, YouTube. Next stop is probably some metaverse collab.
The next topic is 7 women's universities announce acceptance of transgender students following national survey. A survey conducted by the Mainichi Shimbun between September and October 2025 has revealed the current status of transgender student admissions at women's universities in Japan. The survey targeted 64 women's universities that have not announced plans to become co-educational, and responses were received from 40 institutions, representing a response rate of approximately 66.7%. The results showed that 7 universities have either started accepting or will accept transgender women who were assigned male at birth but identify as female. Specifically, 6 universities stated they already admit such students, while 1 confirmed it will admit them in the future. Furthermore, 16 other universities reported that they are considering the possibility of accepting transgender students. The 7 universities that have committed to admission are Ochanomizu University, National, Tokyo; Nara Women's University, National, Nara; Miyagi Gakuen Women's University, Private, Miyagi; Notre Dame Seishin University, Private, Okayama; Japan Women's University, Private, Tokyo; Tuda University, Private, Tokyo; and Fukuoka Women's University, Public, Fukuoka. Their respective admission start years are 2020, 2020, 2021, 2023, 2024, 2025, and a planned start in 2029. Among the 16 universities still in the consideration phase, 6 reported that they feel the necessity and are seriously considering it, while 5 stated that it is taking time to foster understanding among current students and faculty. Pioneering institutions like Ochanomizu University set a precedent by announcing their policy in July 2018 and releasing detailed guidelines in April 2019, before officially starting admissions in April 2020. Similarly, Nara Women's University announced its policy in June 2019, beginning with undergraduate admissions in 2020 and expanding to graduate school admissions in 2021. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
What happens if halfway through they start identifying as male?
Are the schools that answered they'll admit them actually sane? There are people who chose to enroll because it's a women's university, not because it's going co-ed from now on. I think the top priority is that current students don't feel uncomfortable.
What exactly counts as a woman? If it's just self-ID, that feels like it's gonna cause problems.
The next topic is Nikkei average renews all-time high at 51,028 yen, TOPIX at 3,398 points. On December 4th, 2025, at the Tokyo Stock Exchange, the Nikkei stock average, TSE Prime, closed at 51,028 yen and 42 sen, marking an increase of 1,163 yen and 74 sen, plus 2.33% from the previous day's closing price. This was the third consecutive day of gains and the first time in 4 days that the index recovered the 51,000 yen level. On the same day, the TOPIX, Tokyo Stock Price Index, also set a new all-time high, closing at 3,398.21 points, up 63.89 points, plus 1.92% from the previous day. The trading volume on the TSE Prime market was approximately 2.18294 billion shares, indicating active trading beyond just the Nikkei component stocks. The number of advancing stocks on the prime market was 1,273, while declining stocks numbered 286, meaning that rising stocks accounted for about 80% of the total. Among the 33 TSE industry sectors, 29 sectors rose while only 4 declined: fishery, agriculture and forestry, electric power and gas, non-ferrous metals, and foods. The sectors with the highest gains were wholesale trade, information and communication, securities and commodities, transportation equipment, and machinery, in that order. Buying was concentrated in AI-related, high-tech, and export-related stocks. The TSE Growth 250 Index, which focuses on emerging companies, also rose to 665.98 points, up 4.67 points from the previous day, confirming a bullish sentiment in the growth stock market. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
NK is plus 1,163 yen. My holdings look better, but I have no idea why it's going up.
Plus 900,000 yen versus yesterday, plus 1.53%. First win, first victory in December. Yay! I've broken 60 million yen! Double exclamation mark. That's how it is. Nikkei 51,028. Nikkei plus 1,163 yen, plus 2.33%. What pump is this? Omega Backbuck asterisk Nono Pachi Pachi, $155 yen and 30 sen. Today's trades, US stocks, Japan stocks, hashtag Kabutomo, hashtag Kavyu.
In 10 years, we'll either call this Japan's second lost 3 decades avoided, or the final pump before demographic gravity. Coin flip country.
The next topic is December's cold moon is 2025's final supermoon, kicking off a month of celestial events. The final supermoon of 2025 will grace the skies in December, capping a 3-month series of spectacular lunar events. This full moon, known as the cold moon, follows the supermoons of October and November. Astronomically, the moon will become perfectly full at 8:14 a.m. Japan Standard Time on December 5th, 2025. For observers in Japan, the best time to view the nearly full moon will be from the night of December 4th into the early morning of the 5th. This event is classified as a supermoon because the full moon phase coincides with its perigee, the point in its orbit closest to Earth. As a result, it will appear up to 14% larger in diameter and about 30% brighter than a full moon at its farthest point, or apogee. The weather forecast for the night of December 4th is favorable for much of the country, with clear skies predicted mainly along the Pacific coast. However, viewing conditions may be poor in parts of Hokkaido, the Hokuriku region, and the Sanin region. December is packed with other astronomical highlights. On December 7th and 8th, the bright moon will appear close to Jupiter, a conjunction easily visible to the naked eye. Stargazers can also look forward to the Geminid meteor shower, which peaks on the night of December 14 to 15. Under ideal conditions, observers may see between 60 to 120 meteors per hour. Later in the month, the Ursid meteor shower will peak on December 22nd to 23rd, followed by a close approach of the Moon and Saturn on the 27th. Additionally, an interstellar object, Comet 3I Atlas, is calculated to make its closest approach to Earth on December 19th. Scientists note that it may become bright enough to be observed with telescopes. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Every time there's a supermoon, people post blurry pics with phone cameras, but at least it's one of the few global events where everyone can look up together for free.
3 months in a row of supermoons plus meteor showers. The universe is dropping more clabs than most mobile games, and still we're inside grinding spreadsheets.
Calling it cold moon while also warning about heat shock and bats is peak Japanese winter. Poetic branding on top of very practical survival tips.
The next topic is Chinese tourist sparks controversy with Taiwan passport cover in Japan. A controversy has emerged after a Chinese tourist posted on social media about their trip to Japan. According to an article by Taiwan's Liberty Times dated December 1st, 2025, a netizen from mainland China used a Chinese passport fitted with a green cover designed to look like a Taiwanese passport. The cover was printed with the words Republic of China and Taiwan, and was reportedly purchased from the Chinese e-commerce website Taobao. The same social media user also mentioned that covers resembling a Japanese passport were available for purchase online, indicating a market for such items in China. The post quickly spread and drew sharp criticism from the Taiwanese community in Japan. Many comments expressed anger, with messages such as, "Do not pretend to be Taiwanese," and "Do not exploit the image of the Taiwan passport." The incident was also reported by Japanese media. Nikkei Sports, in an article on December 4th, 2025, framed the event within the context of rising diplomatic tensions between Japan and China. These tensions have recently been heightened by comments from Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi regarding Taiwan's security, which has led to worsening public sentiment in both countries. However, Taiwanese news programs and travel agencies have pointed out the practical impossibility of deceiving immigration authorities this way. They clarified that all travelers are required to remove any covers from their passports during immigration checks. One commentator described the act as yan dowling, a Chinese idiom meaning to deceive oneself, suggesting the gesture is ultimately pointless. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
You want to come to Japan that badly? Chinese tourist disguises their passport with a Taiwan cover and travels to Japan, causing a fuss on SNS. Reported in Taiwan, Nikon Sports. Hashtag Yahoo News.
I can't tell Chinese people and Taiwanese people apart.
I don't get what the disguise is supposed to mean. If you want to come, just come normally and have fun. I'm not going to stop you. Doing the disguise thing just makes me more suspicious.
The next topic is Rockefeller Center's 23-meter Christmas tree lighting ceremony. On the evening of December 3rd, 2025, local time, the annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony was held at Rockefeller Center in Manhattan, New York. A towering 23-meter tall tree was illuminated with over 50,000 multicolored LED lights following a countdown. At the top of the tree sits a star-shaped ornament made by Swarovski, which is composed of approximately 3 million crystals. The crystal star has a substantial weight of about 400 kilograms, equivalent to the weight of 6 or 7 adults. The tree itself is a 75-year-old fir that was selected and cut down in Albany, the state capital of New York, located about 240 kilometers north of Manhattan. It was then transported to Rockefeller Center by a large trailer for the holiday season. The ceremony featured stage performances by several artists, including Halle Bailey, who starred as Ariel in the 2023 live-action film The Little Mermaid, and singer Kelly Clarkson. The event was broadcast and streamed live across the United States. The tree is scheduled to remain lit and on public display for about 1.5 months until mid-January 2026. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
A 23 meters tree with millions of crystals is basically New York saying, yes, inequality is wild, but the spectacle budget stays maxed.
They broadcast this worldwide every year. So in practice, it's less a local event and more a soft power commercial for Christmas equals NYC brainwashing.
After the show, the tree becomes Instagram forming equipment. People queue, take pics, and export the city brand to their followers for free.
The next topic is raccoon found intoxicated after breaking into Virginia liquor store. An unusual incident occurred in the state of Virginia, United States, in the early morning of November 29, 2025. A raccoon was discovered intoxicated inside a state-run liquor store after an apparent break-in. When employees arrived to open the shop in Ashland, a town north of Richmond, they found a chaotic scene. Multiple liquor bottles were broken on the floor, with alcohol spilled everywhere. Upon investigating the mess, they located the cause: a single raccoon. The animal was found lying face down beside a toilet in the store's restroom, seemingly passed out. According to the Hanover County Animal Control Authority, it is believed that the raccoon gained entry from the ceiling. The officials suspect that it broke through a ceiling tile, fell into the store, and then knocked several bottles from the shelves. The raccoon likely drank the spilled liquor, leading to its state of intoxication. When found, the animal was unable to walk on its own. The animal control officers safely captured the raccoon and transported it to a facility for observation. After a few hours of rest and recovery, it was deemed healthy and was subsequently released back into the wild. A Japanese news outlet, TBS Newsdig, reported on this story on December 4, 2025. Their report included security camera footage of the messy store and humorously referred to the raccoon as the drunken suspect. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
A raccoon falling from the ceiling, getting wasted, and being released later is the most America, chaos but somehow fine wildlife story in a while.
The CCTV footage is pure slapstick, but behind it is the fact that our cities are so full of food waste that even raccoons evolved into binge drinkers.
Internet loves calling it a drunk suspect, but humans are the ones who built a system where a raccoon can access more calories than half the planet.
The next topic is Chinese Consul General in Osaka resumes X account after beheading post. China's Consul General in Osaka, Xu Jian, has resumed activity on his X account after a suspension of about 3 weeks. This pause followed a controversial post he made on the night of November 8, 2025. In that post, Xu Jian quoted a news report about Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's remarks concerning a potential conflict over Taiwan. He wrote a threatening comment that translated to, "There is no choice but to cut off that dirty neck that has thrust itself in without a moment's hesitation. Are you prepared?" This statement was widely interpreted as a death threat against Prime Minister Takaichi, drawing sharp criticism from both ruling and opposition parties in Japan. The Liberal Democratic Party went so far as to release a statement suggesting that the government should consider declaring him persona non grata, a diplomatic term for an unwelcome person. Although Xu Jian deleted the inflammatory post by the evening of November 9, his account went silent shortly after. On December 3, 2025, the account became active again, beginning by reposting a message from China's ambassador to Japan, Wu Zhonghao. Subsequent reposts have focused on historical instances where the Japanese government has affirmed the One China policy. These include past statements from leaders such as former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in 2006 and former Foreign Minister Masayoshi Ohira in 1972, which acknowledged the Taiwan issue as an internal affair of China. As of December 4, Xu Jian has not made any new original posts, limiting his activity to reposting content that supports China's official stance. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Going silent for 3 weeks and coming back with historical quote spam is the most textbook "we acknowledge the noise but won't say we're sorry" diplomacy.
The real message isn't in the posts, but in what's missing. No direct apology, no self-critique, just a wall of One China receipts.
Japan arguing about persona non grata on Onyx while still relying on trade with China shows how social media politics and real-world dependencies barely overlap.
The last topic is Japan braces for cold snap. Tokyo forecast to dip below 3 degrees Celsius. According to an article published by the Japan Weather Association, Tenki.jp, at 5:40 p.m. on December 4th, 2025, the strongest cold wave of the season is bringing midwinter-like temperatures across Japan, with a severe chill expected to continue into the morning of the 5th. The forecast minimum temperatures for the morning of December 5th are -4 degrees Celsius in Sapporo, 0 degrees Celsius in Sendai, 1 degree Celsius in Niigata, and 3 degrees Celsius in both central Tokyo and Nagoya. The temperature in central Tokyo is expected to be 2 degrees Celsius lower than the previous morning, creating conditions cold enough for frost. In the inland Kanto region, an even colder morning is predicted, with Saitama expected to reach -1 degree Celsius, and both Utsunomiya and Mito forecast to hit -2 degrees Celsius. These three cities are projected to experience their first Fuyubi, winter day of the season, a term for when the minimum temperature falls below 0 degrees Celsius. For comparison, on December 4th, the minimum temperature recorded in Chiyoda Ward, Tokyo, was 5 degrees Celsius. The impact of the cold wave is nationwide, with the association predicting that over 500 Amidas observation points, more than half of the total in Japan, could record Fuyubi conditions. The article also specifically warns of the increased risk of heat shock, a sudden change in blood pressure caused by rapid temperature fluctuations, such as when moving between heated rooms and colder areas like bathrooms. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Every winter, we act surprised by record cold, then forget to insulate houses again. Japan loves weather alerts more than actual infrastructure upgrades.
They warn about heat shock like it's an individual issue, but the core problem is that our bathrooms are basically unheated outdoor zones in many homes.
Kanto at 3 degrees Celsius becomes headline news. But rural areas hitting well below 0 with age and residence is where the real risk map quietly sits.
Before we go, let's review the key phrases from today's news that you can use. Commemorate this milestone. The company held a grand ceremony to commemorate the milestone of its 100th anniversary. Repurposing existing videos. The marketing team is repurposing existing blog content into a series of podcasts. Set a precedent. The court's decision is expected to set a precedent for similar cases in the future. A bullish sentiment. Despite some negative economic data, a bullish sentiment prevailed among investors. Coincides with. His arrival at the station coincided with the departure of the last train. Deceive oneself. He tried to deceive himself into believing that everything would be fine without any effort. Is composed of. The committee is composed of representatives from various departments. Was subsequently released. The suspect was questioned by the police and was subsequently released due to lack of evidence. Persona non grata. After the espionage scandal, the ambassador was declared persona non grata and expelled from the country. Braces for a cold snap. Residents in the northern region are advised to brace for a severe cold snap expected this weekend. That's all for today's Echan News. Thank you for practicing with us today. What do you think about the news? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.